What is up, Eric?
What's up, buddy boy? Welcome.
Hi, welcome to the
Greetings.
Contagion Effect. You know, I'm just going to come out and say it. There's going to be days in our life that we aren't feeling things. And it's not about not feeling the show by any means. It's just not feeling everything around me. Well, you got pens? You're...
That's what it's like. It's like juggling pins.
Okay.
Sharpened pins that could stab you and pierce you and make you bleed.
So I'm just going to apologize up front. My energy is not the same today. I am off and I will figure my way through it. I mean, it is what it is, but I didn't want to, unfortunately our guest was unavailable to join us this week. They had something else come up. So we will leave it at that. But we're looking forward to possibly having some surprises. We will get through this. The easy way out would have been to cancel it and just move on with our night. And due to my ignorance, and I don't want to
stop it. You're fine. It is not that way. It happens. I had an eventful. How was your week? I can tell. I already know, but I know. Loaded question.
Yeah,
but
there's
all
a lot
blanks.
going on.
They're all blanks. Okay, the bullets are blank. So just
what's going on? Triple
what's
B?
up? What's up?
The bullets are blanks. No, I wasn't shooting. I had 4 kids, bro. I wasn't shooting.
No, not your blanks. No, I'm not saying. Wow. Welcome to the Contagion Effect Show, where we talk to our veterans and spread the wealth of not having
blanks.
Blanks. And I'm saying the bullets of life come at us, and fortunately for us,
what's up, Brian?
They are
world you march for. Yeah,
they're not going to do damage to us, is what I was getting at.
Okay,
my friend.
I got you.
This is one of those episodes where we're like, hey, had a guest that I've been chasing for over a year. I have the text messages and emails to prove it. And it happens. Life happens, right? People have babies every day.
Part of doing a live show is once you're scheduled, if it doesn't work out, you go.
I do remember we had a gentleman that canceled earlier in our 1, 2, 4.
What's up, Tonto?
5th what's cracking episode, and I remember a phone call. What are we doing? What are we going to do now? What are we going to do? I'm like, hey, dude, let's call Donald Solinger. Donald Solinger is always a good, solid backup, which we need an update.
Oh yeah, because he's I don't even know what state he lives in now, or how many times he's been married since we last seen him, or
one, and he's got another new one. Yes, I'm airing his dirty laundry because I can. Wow. We go way back, but I'm like, wait, that was really short-lived. I don't know if that was like a weekend in Vegas.
Yeah, the show does go on. Yeah. Unfortunately, Mike is not feeling 100%, and it's just the mental health piece is a little weak right now.
But then again, that's why we do this, so we get to have a therapy session, which was great. I was going to wear my Oakland A's hat, but then I realized that it's a green hat, and it would blend right into the background. Sorry, kids, not wearing it today.
Hey, how'd they do this last week against the Dodgers?
Dude, it's baseball, bro. Come on. I mean, does anybody even care about baseball right now?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Some do. Yeah, no shows. It's what happens. I mean, we've been lucky. I mean, we're on episode 76, and we've had 4.
Maybe, yeah. So we have a reschedule for next week. By the way,
am I on the right day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So Sergeant Dunn is being rescheduled to the end
Thank you, Tonto.
Whatever.
You're my therapy, Tonto.
So yeah, Villavicencio.
Yeah, Triple B Braves fans. Yeah, you guys got to really. Yeah, but dude, the Braves are legit. They're good.
It's baseball.
But they're gonna run into the same problem the Dodgers did last year. You win all these games, you get to the freaking postseason, you go, oh, wait, we got to keep winning.
Isn't that just like
Dodgers got lucky against the A's? I don't think so.
Who doesn't beat the A's?
Yeah.
Who doesn't beat the A's? Everyone beats the A's.
Hey, but there is a Turlock.
You keep talking about the A's, I'm going to go down and get my hat.
The Turlock kid, well, you'll just disappear.
Soderstrom, has he been struggle? Is he batting his weight at least now?
I don't know.
I think it was like 167. Hey, no, I'm by no means am I talking trash. He's there, right? And I'm sitting here, driving a truck for a living. Oh, by the way, welcome back to school, kids. Go get your your freaking fruit packs
A lot
and your
of
snack
schools
packs.
going back. Like I saw kids going to school today. I was like, what?
It's so
not
random,
here,
bro.
Not here, but in Manteca, there was
so
kids going to
random.
school.
Remember, it was after
after
like
Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Is it Labor Day?
No. Is that Labor Day?
I forget.
When's the one you wear white shoes? Or you can't wear white shoes?
I don't know. I'm not that I'm not that inclined.
I got you. I don't wear white shoes.
Been an A's fan since '94. Well, good thing you started after '88 and '89 because really then everything went downhill.
You've been in the, I believe they call it the shitter for. Oh, sorry, we're used across America. We'll make you do some work this week, I think.
I don't think they do anything, honestly. I really don't. All right, let's get Gary and then let's find out a little more about the weeks. Yeah. Do you dread having to do your taxes? Does the mere thought of it make your head spin? Miller's Mobile Tax Service is here for you. We will handle your individual or business taxes. We will come to you to prepare your taxes. We are skilled, professional, and ready to get started for you. Call 209-678-8515. Gary, thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary.
We appreciate Gary so much.
R.I.P. to Ruben. Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, yeah. That happened this week. That happened this week. Well, it was weird because I had 5 minutes to just breathe from the job this week, and I got on like TikTok, and all of a sudden somebody posted something about R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman. I'm like, what? It was like the first video, and then I seen like 5 minutes earlier it had posted. So
I always go to Twitter for real stuff. Hey, you know what the cool part about
Twitter anymore?
Oh, hi, Sean. Whoa, look at that! They took all the trees out of front of Houston High.
Yeah, they put a parking lot there.
Came to town.
Yeah, it must have been her first time.
You came to town.
They're restructuring the whole front of the school, and they put a new parking lot, and it's already the parking lot's pretty much there. Yeah. But they're gonna put all new fencing to completely lock down the school.
Sweet.
Thank God I got my last kid through, and I'm done.
Sweet.
Look at that.
Wow. Hey, girl. Hey. Couldn't do the green hat. I just wasn't feeling it. Sorry.
Were you supposed to?
Yeah, we were making fun because I'm like, hey, it'd be funny. Because I really like the hat because it's old school.
The green that green might be different unless it's
Kelly green.
It's the old school.
Yeah.
Okay.
The old school Kelly green.
Yeah.
So real quick, what I was going to say to Roof was Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. The cool thing about living in Modesto was back in the day, that was the high A, which Brian, I know you do because the Cal League was the best league. Was the high A, which was the kids that got drafted high in college or amateur, I guess is what they're calling it. They would come to Modesto first, and then they're like, oh, yeah, you need to go to double A or wherever. Medford was like the double A for Oakland. And that was the cool part was you got to see these kids,
Oh, yeah.
Walt Weiss, Jose
Modesto Nuts used to be an A's program.
The high class.
And then now it's gone through it
used to be the Reds. Teams. It was the Reds back in the day.
Okay.
My mom has a ball. Or I have a ball somewhere. Might be at some pawn shop by now, but I'm just saying there was that autograph ball going around
when it was worth money.
Just kidding, Anna. Yeah, Modesto Reds was back in the day.
Oh wow!
And then it went A's, and then A's, and then Rockies.
It was the Rockies for a little bit,
and now Mariners.
Yeah, but they're the Nuts. I mean,
Modesto Nuts. Support your Nuts.
Back to
the old
your
school.
Twitter comment.
X.
Yeah,
I know
it's X now.
How bad? How awesome are they that they got hey, we're gonna change our name and our logo and then put some flashing X symbol on top of a building like they were.
And then it was in Morse code. I don't know what it said, but it was
X. It said X.
Did it in that
XXX? It was flash. It was like strobe. It was like,
and then it was gone within a couple days.
Yeah, like a day.
City,
yeah, they sent
the city freaked out.
Notice of violation and a NOV. They sent a NOV. I literally did some research on it, Mike. I really did.
Oh, look at this.
The Jet Hacks.
Look at both.
Wow.
Wives.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so I got a $5 bet on what kid Well, no, because your kid is
My kids won't join.
One kid's working, the other kid's.
Well, Jamie's with one of them, so.
Oh, well.
And a grandbaby. And a grandbaby.
I was going to say, hell, the grandbabies will start.
They'll watch us
before our kids start watching.
Well, your kids have shown up. Mine
no, they have. That's
we had a whole conversation about that. The other day about,
family supporting family.
That and the fact that the things we've done.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. I mean, you were part of it for a lot of years too, and our kids don't think like that or anything. So it's
you said it the other day. Volunteerism's dead.
Yeah, volunteerism's dead, but it just bugs me because they watched us do it and apparently not happy that we did. So maybe you learn a valuable lesson when you try doing right by everybody. Dude, it's long story. He's we'll just leave it at that. He's found other directions.
There you go. Bam.
Look at that.
$5. I'll Venmo you.
Mom told him to go get on.
You want that?
So it was easy on Facebook. Which that's the first time he's been on Facebook probably in years.
Well, I feel privileged. I feel special.
Actually, I'm lying. He only goes on Facebook to put something up for sale. So.
Oh, burn.
Yeah.
Burn.
I can tell you another time, Brian. He just it's fallen off. He's doing 18-year-old things. Probably everything a lot of our guests have said they got to a point where they needed to join. That may come. So we'll see. We thought we had good direction, but it took a left turn or a right turn.
Hi, Cody. Love you, buddy. Wow, Jesus Christ.
At least learn how to spell.
Hi, comma, capital M, period after the R, capital E, and add the other L.
Say I raised
and add the other L, but I do appreciate no W on the end of it.
He should know how to spell your name. Look at there's the picture of it.
Oh, that is great.
So there you go. We made you internet famous, Cody. Yeah. The struggle is real. It is real, especially once high school's over and they get with friends and find drinks that have more to them than just, water and tea.
But wait a minute.
What?
I'm not supposed to do that.
Do what?
The drinks.
Yeah.
The beverages.
There's a lot of laws out there. We're not supposed to speed.
Breaking the law.
Not supposed to speed, right? All right. So how was your week, Eric?
I have been sorry, I'm doing something for it real quick. Don't
worry, there's not a show going on.
No, there's not. I know. I have been a victim. I'm a victim of racial discrimination.
That's right.
I am a victim of racial discrimination of a company that is a victim.
I should send them the link and have Cade get on.
Bro, dude.
Do you have Cody's number?
1-874-609.
Have Cade join. Oh, look at see. We got Grandma and Cade right there. That would be awesome. Worst law ever.
Tell him to check his messenger.
Cody, check your messenger.
Cody, check it. Hey, tell Cody.
Cody,
check your messenger.
You can have Cade jump on the show real quick.
Yeah, I am a victim. I am a victim of.
I like how you look into the camera.
I'm a victim. My name is Eric Mello. I'm a victim of racial discrimination.
And how are you discriminated against?
Thank you for asking that. So, as most of you know, I do love my job. I love my job. I love doing what I do.
I wish I could say that.
I know.
Huh, Jamie? I wish I could say that.
And so what's fun, that is ironic because I am white and I am in California. I am not a manager, except I'm a manager of the vehicle that I drive when I'm by myself. So real quick, let me break it down first. Oh, never mind. Breaking news. News.
Hey, Kate.
Look, you're on TV.
What's up, dude?
Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Wave.
Say
Wave.
Hi, everybody.
Deuces. I mean, peace. Deuces. Sorry.
You see, you already telling him bye. He's not sure what to think. He's trying to do that.
Pieces.
Thumb and
Triangle
pinky.
blood.
So what am I trying to do? Thumb?
And pinky.
This is for everybody. This is my grandson
There we
Cade
go.
and my son Cody. I know they're not veterans, but hey,
It's our
they're
show.
veterans
We'll
of
do what we want.
Exactly. Today we're gonna do what we
76
want.
episodes of funness.
Say hi, Cade.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, dude?
Are you being
shy?
shy?
What do you mean
He's
shy
tripping
for?
out.
It's just Grandpa and Eric. That's it.
And Eric.
We need that as a ringtone.
Hey, what's up, dude?
That's right. Rock on, young man.
There
You
you
need to
go.
do rock on?
Yeah.
Rock on.
Say rock on. Woo!
Woo! Get some headbanger in here. Get some Shannon Book.
Yeah. There you go. Are you playing at the park, dude?
You had peanut pie, I could play monkey bars and slides.
And the slides.
And you don't even have to translate that. He speaks
No,
pretty
no,
good.
he's
Way easy.
it's way easy.
Way easy.
He knows like hexagon, octagon, like he knows.
He can
You want
count
to battle in the
10.
hexagon? You want to battle?
No, those
He's
ways.
counting in Spanish.
Oh, well, that's ironic.
Yeah, that is
You could be a
actually.
trainer at my work.
So I
Oh.
went. Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Hey, look at Grandma Caffey says hi, Cade.
Say hi, Grandma Kathy.
He's all, I don't see her. Yeah, get those gang signs on lock.
Yeah.
Hey, in the big streets of Houston, it's real dangerous out here. So it's real dangerous out here, huh, buddy?
Oh, it's really dangerous. You can fall
Yeah.
down at the park.
At that park. Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
All right,
we
say
love
bye,
you.
Grandpa.
Love you, buddy.
Say bye, Eric.
Bye.
Have a
See
good
you guys
night.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's great.
Love them. Made my night a little bit better.
Well,
Yeah.
Mikey is part of that Long Beach SoCal gangster rap, bro.
See you later.
You know what I'm
Triple
saying?
B. All right. So let's go back to the discrimination.
So I train at work. I train fellow and future truck drivers. And so I was with this gentleman for 2 days, Sunday, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And ESL is, it's his second language. He's 58 years old. He's worked in this industry for 18 years. He delivered for a company called Sodexo Marriott, delivered linens to hotels and hospitals and blah, blah, blah. Right. So lots of things that everyone crossed paths in. So I'm training. I get it. We finished the Monday. I get a call from my boss saying, hey, check this out. The dude that's training with you doesn't feel comfortable. It feels like there's a language barrier that he doesn't feel you understand what he's saying, or I'm not explaining it clearly for him. I said, wow, that's crazy. I know that I did switch hats, Cammy, because I left it down there. And so, anyways, long story short is he wanted to have a Spanish. I got to be very careful when I explain this. He wanted to have a Spanish speaking trainer. And I'm like, oh, so was there a problem? So he had told our manager saying, well, yeah, because I kept saying, what? And it's literally like that look of like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
Please, Brian, don't encourage him.
No, we can't.
Oh my God.
That just happened.
And you still encourage him.
No shirt change. No. So what happened was I kept saying what? He's a very low speaker, a little quiet talker.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't hear him. And then it was questions that we had already went over and stuff. And by the second day of our job, you should pretty much have a good foundation of what we do.
Right.
Super easy to deliver pallets to whatever, dairy, meat, produce. And when you look at a pallet, you can understand within about 10 or 15 seconds of what that pallet is. And he was it didn't connect with them as far as I know. So they're like, hey, we're going to put him with a gentleman. Can I say his name? I can say his name. Can I?
No, just don't say his name. It's just better off.
Vose Jose Yaquez. Okay, this is his name.
Okay.
So the problem is the gentleman that they put him with doesn't speak Spanish. He speaks Spanglish. He speaks it. He told me that. He called me. He's like, "Hey, dude, what happened?" I'm like, "That's what happened."
And by the way, you lose pay because you
It's
get paid for
$75 extra day. It's $225 that I lose out on, which I did a payroll correction. It got denied. So now we're going on the steps because we're gonna take this beyond what it is. Because I really
not
feel
beyond what it is. You're going to take it down the steps.
I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it beyond of right now because I feel like as a corporation, we watch videos of don't segregate people and don't, you can't say this because this person might be that or this person's this. You can't say that. But yet I really feel like I was discriminated against.
Yeah.
I mean,
in a way.
I mean, I've suffered a loss. I lost wages.
Well, especially it starts to get hard because the next guy doesn't actually speak.
Yeah, 439. We're out of Stockton, California. They're actually a sponsor. We're working on some little details, but they're going to be a proud sponsor.
Yes,
of the Contagion Effect show.
Hey, we need to stop because we forgot to do something.
No, we didn't forget. This is our ramble though.
Yeah,
let's hit it.
All right, sorry. I was sitting there. I'm like,
Yeah, the times and places, they may change, but one thing stays the same. The stories that they tell about going through hell. If you think they wouldn't do it all over again, well, you just don't know them. The memories that they own of the ones who didn't make it home. But they keep them all living in the stories that they tell.
No, you know what it is? It's one of those movies. It's one of those movies where the title actually doesn't happen until like 20 or 30 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, great.
So that's what it was.
Hold on to this. The Contagion Effect show can also be heard on Wreaths Across America Radio on Truckin' Tuesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can find Wreaths Across America Radio on the iHeart app, the Odyssey app, and the TuneIn app. Search the word Wreath. Thank you.
There you go.
We may get an explicit content for this episode, which would be kind of cool. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's the whole, we are union. There's processes and steps that we have to take. And so if anyone knows a good, I'm going to take this to the next level. I really do think so.
As you should.
It's
as you should.
You can't. I mean, I've trained white people and Hispanics and people of color,
Americans. Yeah,
I mean Indian,
and we got love for all people. We don't care.
I think the best guy I had was the Punjabi guy that was teaching me words. I think it was great. I loved it. It's fun.
Yeah,
I do try to have a good time when I'm training. We don't just. It's not just all work. I mean, it's all work, but.
Hey,
that tedious.
That ATL company in Tracy's hiring.
There you go. There you go.
Time to take it up with your union rep. That's actually Brian. If you only knew, we won't put more into it. But if you only knew, that's funnier than you think.
Hi, Brian. My name is Eric. No,
if you go search Facebook, you'll see why I'm saying that. Just go look for any of Eric's posts, and there's a whole conversation about it.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes this even funnier, your comment even funnier. Yeah. So it is pretty funny.
It is. It's great. We appreciate you guys being there, too.
Yeah.
It's not childish banter, but it's what it is, right?
It is what it is. It's nice to have the reaction and the interaction with everybody that comments, because then otherwise it's just me and you, and I'm just kidding.
You and me.
I myself very boring. Hey, but
great.
So for me, as much as the 9 to 5 is literally driving me into hell, some other things are kind of cool, and we are a couple steps into opening a wine bar.
Yeah. Am I really going to get to do angelicwines.com?
No, you're not going to do anything with that right now. But we have our ABC turned in, so we're working on for our wine and beer club that will be coming. So
a wine and beer club?
Yeah, craft beer. and it's not going to be just the wine and beer. You're going to get, paparazzi is going to do some special stuff, make it a little more special. We'll have a whole website set up, but we'll have angelic wines going with that. And then once we find a location, then we can start moving the wine bar. But what's nice is we're going through the ABC process right now. I mean, we turned in our app it's been a week, and they said it'd probably be 3 weeks before they even look at it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we had to do our fictitious business name in order to even get anything going. So we have both Angelic Wines and Angelic Wine Bar in the fictitious business name going through the newspaper right now. So we're very excited about that. Yeah. But that'll take a month in itself because it has to post for a month. And then things will be on and popping. So another hustle to come.
Well, this is more of a dream. This is more of
a passion.
Yeah, passion. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Glad you corrected me.
Well, I just said it. It wasn't about correction. I just said it.
I like that.
Look at that. Does look nice.
I like it.
Yeah, that looks good. So that was cool this week is we got a couple things. If anybody out there is a Shopify website expert, I need to talk to any Shopify website expert.
Oh, you're really being serious? Like Shopify is what it's called?
Shopify is like a lot of websites that you buy things from are usually on Shopify.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah, no, Shopify. Like if you go search it, it's an e-commerce site. But you can build your website off that. And then there's add-ons to where like we can do a wine club and it will manage the wine club for us and things like that. So yeah, I need somebody really good just to kind of point me in the direction, and then I'll figure, because as you know, my time is very limited right now.
Yeah, so you should pile some more stuff on it.
Yeah, but again, that's passion versus
that's true.
And the hope is that it becomes successful and we can drop everything else and do that. So that's the hope.
I got a dent on my face right there.
on your cheek.
Yeah.
Is there really it does look like a divot. What's going on there? You need to have your nurse look at that. Or is it just a shadow? It's on both sides. Is it a shadow? Do you have an actual dent? It does look like a dent on camera.
Don't use WordPress.
Don't use WordPress.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to use WordPress. We really need to do Shopify unless we find, a good site that we can build that has everything involved, because Shopify already has integration with like Facebook and Instagram. So you can actually sell through those as well. So that will be nice. And you can add the age verification and some of the shipping stuff. We'll only be able, hopefully, to ship in California. And I've learned so much already in this process. So did you know? And I don't know how this works. I mean, I'm sure it works the same kind of for beer and some of the spirits. And we're not doing anything with spirits, because tell me this isn't crazy. If you go, like if we got our retail liquor license for beer and wine, it's $990 plus there's some other fees. So it comes out to like $1,500.
Wow.
If you add in spirits, it turns into $17,000 license.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
whoa.
I'll let you get this. I'll let you get this.
Give me a second.
You got to take a second.
Yeah, I got to pull up another one. I didn't get confirmation, so I didn't know if gentleman was joining us, which I am super excited about that. It's very cool. It says, I believe it's his internet debut.
Internet debut, huh?
Internet debut. Let me.
All right. Well, you gotta. Don't leave him hanging in there.
He's fine.
He'll live.
Looks
like he's smoking a cigar, and now looks like he's
probably
frozen.
Smoking a cigar and having some whiskey.
Yeah, it looks like he's smoking a cigar.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from the class of 1992, your Thomas. No, 90 wasn't. Hey, give me a thumbs. It was 191. 91.
Thumbs up.
I think it was 91. Well, I can't hear you, so you can't talk.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay, I was right.
Okay.
We've had his former school mates on there. We've had his former coach on with us. I grew up with his brother and cousins and all this good stuff. It's the cool thing about living in Modesto back in the early 90s, late 80s, is there was so much interwebbed mutual friendships going on. But I want to show first, before I bring him on, I have to show what he's into right now. And we'll get to all his backstory.
You got to get him in here. Leave him out there.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Now I got to cancel that. There, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, making his internet debut, Mr. Todd Hawks. Greetings.
Now it's frozen.
It's Ida.
And now it's frozen. He's totally frozen.
That's well.
When you were talking.
Am I there now?
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I live out in the middle of nowhere, and we got looks like a hell H storm blowing in, so I might lose my signal.
Yeah, plus you're walking around. That ain't going to help either. You know, that's how that internet works, right?
Where does he live?
Out in the hillbillies.
Yeah, well,
he moved there
New
early.
Plymouth, Idaho.
Yeah, he moved way before people moved out there. But the cool thing is,
I moved out here in '96.
Yeah, so
you did it before all the now you're getting inundated with Californians.
Yeah.
Now we're wanting to move.
Don't go to Tennessee because I heard there's a lot of them going there too.
Well, the cool thing was like I said, growing up, he was kind of like the older brother, the ass beater, the hey, keep your heads out of your tails and stuff like that, and it was cool growing up together because. Again, we were all kind of like inner friendship with people. He's friends with my sister, and which is 89, I believe they were. And so, so growing up in Modesto, like, how did you get into the military? Let's jump into it.
Oh, just something I always wanted to do. Got out of high school, nothing else going on, so joined up. I know. So, funny story, on the day I left for boot camp, I was on delayed entry. My mom had to drop me for boot camp.
You have to text it.
Yeah.
You're breaking up bad, Todd. Sadly, you're breaking up really bad.
That's all right.
That Idaho internet, they haven't quite got it yet.
Yeah. The storm must
I'm
be
not
messing
on.
it up.
There you go.
There you go.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
hold that
a lot
aluminum
better.
foil that way.
Yeah, go out in the storm. you got to go.
I'm out in the rain now.
To talk.
Yeah. So,
well,
I got my CNC running. That might be part of it too. Kind of loud.
You actually sound good once you're outside.
It sounds awesome.
Oh, but anyways, no. Funny story on joining the Marine Corps when I was on delayed entry program. And so they called me up, said, hey, you want to leave early? I'm like, when do you want me to leave? They said, tomorrow. Well, I just wrecked my truck. And so, hey, if anyone who's got my old, I think it's 1969 or 70 Chevy pickup there in Modesto, I want it back. Anyway, take under her stand and hey, we're gonna go grocery shop back in bed. So I go in and leaving tomorrow.
Okay, I'll message him.
Okay.
You're gonna have to. Bummer. Man, that storm's got you. We just missed all that, man. We really do appreciate you. Yeah, it does. We're gonna have to get you back on.
Yeah, we'll get you back on, but I'm gonna show some of the stuff that you do about the woodworking and all that stuff, and I'll tell a bunch of lies.
Well, and he reminded me of this week too, because I do want to show something. That sucks because it sounded like he had a lot to share with us too.
Well, yeah. So let me jump this on there real quick.
It must be space.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually funny.
Let me show this real quick because we want to do something and we're trying to. So he's doing this in his garage, right? Like these are his in his garage, and he's got a great.
Oh, that's right. He's the one that does. Oh, those things are sick.
Yeah, and so he started doing this, and he has them ready to go. Again, it's Hawks Woodworking. I'll have a link posted, but he has.
I mean, look at that! Just
it is awesome.
The waviness and that is so cool.
Yeah, and so he started doing these. Also, he started doing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Hawks Woodworking.
Hawks
It's
Woodworking,
really cool.
Tonto.
Yeah, he's in Idaho. He'll ship it, wherever, and he can do whatever. He's got a ton of different things. He gets out of his house. His wife lets him go in the
Dude,
wood shop.
The
for a while.
wavy is just sick.
Yeah, the wavy is cool.
Like that is, man, what a bummer.
Yeah,
that
so here's the
internet
little.
wasn't.
Yeah. So it's not straight up. It's handmade, right? Yeah, we're turning that off. That's annoying. Not annoying, but that's a little piercing there.
Yeah, it's
so
loud.
yeah, no, it's cool. And again, check this thing out here. That's how yeah. It's pretty cool. It's dope.
No, that I forgot that's what he does.
Yeah, and he has flags. He has tons of different little things.
So we'll make sure. Please make sure you send that to me so then I can remember. I want to post that on there.
Yeah.
Todd, if you're listening to us, man, thank you. Sorry that didn't work out. Oh, there you go. You could see his message there.
Oh.
On
Hey,
your
there
Facebook.
You go.
he could try.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely would love to have him back. That you know what? That reminded me, Eric, that you brought that up, because remember I called you this week.
You did. You called me this week.
I'm trying to put it together real quick. So hopefully.
And I can't think of what you called me for.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I do.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, there, look. Well, let's go back to Todd.
Yeah.
All right. He looks stable.
Hold on, let me try to figure out this.
We can hear you though, so that's a good sign.
Don't move.
He said he was on his laptop. So
Can you guys hear me? I can't hear nothing.
yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Technology.
Volume, right hand side of the
Technology is always a great thing. I want to so while we're waiting, while Todd figures that out, I'm trying to real quick put this together so I can post it.
Me too. I'm trying to get Todd's thing on there. We'll get a
that's all right. But oh, now we're getting feedback. Can you hear us? Do. Hey, this is live. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what live's like right here. Did you change your sound, Eric?
I probably did.
You can't hear us still, Todd?
I could barely hear you. I got my CNC machine running right next to us.
Okay.
Well,
we'll yell.
Well, maybe we'll get something. We'll get something together. We'll put
I'm
something
on a webcam thing. My wife just walked in. She didn't know I was doing this.
All right, Eric. Whatever you want to do, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Todd, we'll set something up. We'll send you a link and we'll do it whenever you ain't got stuff going. But I'm going to share your stuff for you. That's all good. Bye.
We tried.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool. It's something we'll work on. And I'm trying to, it's literally just a Hawks Woodworking.
It's Hawks Woodworking.
Yeah. I'm trying right now, dude. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We just got to keep the show moving.
I had a lot of other stuff set up. So yeah, you called me on Tuesday and you told me about that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to real quick find this, put it together so we have it, because I called you because it was super cool what I came across. There we go. Last one. Sorry, I gotta build it in Google Slides as we're talking here. So I'm excited to kind of share this with you because it was pretty cool.
Okay, I'm lying, dude. I can't remember.
You can't remember at all?
Tuesday. Can you give me just one detail, like the first letter of whatever?
It was the smog shop.
Oh yeah. Freedom Smog. See?
Okay.
I'm not
so in the job, that I was at, I was working this week and I had to go door knock, and one of the places I went was a place called Freedom Smog. Chris, we'll be just a minute. We just got to wrap up. Thank you, sir. So I want to share this. So this is the first thing I walked up, and this was sitting there, and it is a fallen soldier from Enduring Freedom. a U.S. Army Staff Sergeant, looks like U.S. Army, flags in there, all his medals in there. Here's the crazy story about it. I need to use the internet right now to find the family of this soldier. So if anybody can see this, we'll end up posting it to I'll post it to our social media. This was actually purchased at a garage sale in Modesto, and the guy purchased it because he didn't think anybody else needed to have it. And he knew this smog shop is very much about veterans. So they put it up in the hopes of finding the family of this soldier. And as you can see, his name was Nicanor Amper the Fourth. So we'll make sure we post it. We appreciate Nicanor for his service. I mean, look at that. Passed away on July 5th, 2011. It's crazy. So we need that's what we're gonna post it. We'll ask the local VA. We'll see what we can find. But I took a couple pictures of Freedom Smog, and they do have multiple locations in the area.
Really?
Yeah. So this is just kind of their room. Look at it. It almost took me back to American Veterans First.
Yeah.
So they have multiple little pieces of, stuff from the military.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, so let me see so this is hard to see, but this is, I can't really zoom it any other way, but that is like I believe it was an Army uniform from like the 40s.
Oh, wow.
Or 50s. If I can remember correctly. And again, there's a little tag there, but unfortunately with my job, I had to keep moving and couldn't stay too long, but I did want to share that. So again, I'll post this because we definitely want to find this soldier's family. What's up?
No, seeing it now, you were explaining, and I was half driving. I mean, I was driving.
Yeah.
I wasn't half driving. Not that I was half paying attention.
Thank you.
To be honest.
When I called you, yeah, or yeah, right now.
Well, no, yeah, for sure. Whatever, however you want to take it. But yeah, if I would have known, we could have done some cool stuff. And
I told you we were going to talk about this today.
I know, but also I had a guest lined up, and I had all this stuff set there. But
okay, so
But hey, no, that's dope.
Our guest showed up.
Hey, I'm going to say, I'm putting this out there before our next show next week, when we have an open date next week, that we find out who this is.
Okay.
And we're going to find out.
There you go.
Our next date.
That's our goal. So let's go on.
Nicanor.
Yes.
Amper.
Go ahead. Let's get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Texas. I can't remember if it's East Texas or West Texas. But the dude's just writing, right? I love
because some things have changed since the last time he's been on.
And the cool thing is I mean, I had the book on quote tape, right? And so I listened to it multiple times.
Thanks to you, it's one of my favorite shirts I love wearing too.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, I wear that shirt. It's
a great shirt.
Easily in the rotation, the once a week. If it didn't have to be washed and all, I'd probably wear it a couple times a week. I love the quality of the shirt. I love the design on it. I know it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. So get him on.
If I would have known,
him. Don't drag it out.
If I would have known, I would have bought 2 of them. I just thought, maybe I can order another shirt, but it was a one run. Ladies and gentlemen, the author, Chris Whittemore, welcome
back.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
He's got different digs than the last time he was on.
Yeah, it's
live, love, laugh.
Yeah, loving it. Good news though is there is some stuff in the works regarding another run and more different shirts, but not through grunt style, but through like the Gideon, the ones that fit like normal shirts, not like slim fitting and all that.
Right.
But it's going to be really similar. And those are coming soon to a theater near you. So I will definitely let you guys know when that happens.
Yeah.
Dude, I love my Terror to Triumph shirt. I love it.
I need one.
And you need that bigger size, right? So Eric can be happy.
Well, maybe how if I just lose some weight?
Well, there's that too.
How about that?
But no,
well-
it's but yeah, I'm blown away honestly about the
Scroll.
like blown away at the shirt thing, the everything about the shirt, the books, the
Dude, you're all
it's-
over the place.
I know.
Like I
unreal.
was watching, I'm like, dude, like, wait, that's great. Wait.
We're little
Yeah.
little people now in the
I love it.
shadow of Chris.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to buy it. Well, I'm gonna have to get the autograph book.
Yeah, no, we definitely need that.
Author, self-published.
So I know there was another one that came out, right? Or
I have it.
You have it already?
I have it. Yep. I just have to bring it up.
You want to share a little bit about the second book?
Yeah, it's
Or not?
yeah, there it is.
Documented too. It's copyrighted document, so don't do it. Right there, Terror to Triumph 2, Darkness to Light, paperback, large print. Find it, get it, and look, it's 8 to 18. It's only 45 pages long. So there's no excuse.
No, it's 43 or something like that. Poems, and if I told you how long it took me to like write all those, you would call me a liar. Like right now, I guarantee it.
Well, I don't want to correct you, but you said 48. It's 48.
It's 48, and it literally took me a month, 2 months.
Really?
Oh shoot.
Oh, let's see his password. Everyone who wants to buy Amazon.
It's EFM.
And it's like big print. It's got photos. It's marine proof. It's ready to go.
It's not crayon writing.
No, it's a lot. It's I created it on Kindle Direct Publishing. It's I wanted to set a reasonable price, and it's just.
So does that mean you literally really just kind of wrote it and then submitted it to them and then they put it out?
Yeah, like I designed the cover, picked the title, everything, and I just basically uploaded it with the poems, like formatted it, stuff like that, and there it is. So
Dang.
it's been a whirlwind, guys, since last time I've been on. I mean, now doing like as a county, I think I was, God, where was I working? Was I? God,
I think you were
remember.
at the county or something.
As a veteran treatment court, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Now I ended up leaving that position, and now I work as a county veteran service officer, basically helping veterans do VA claims. That's what I do. And since January, I've done 270, I think, claims from active duty all the way to like Vietnam, Korea War era guys.
Wow.
Dude, for first time claims, just alone, because we have to track monthly, like how much money comes into the veterans. Right. We don't charge them anything. We get paid by the county, probably more than we should, but regardless. And it's well over like $550,000 with probably like $80,000 in back pay. I just got a surviving. Well, I didn't get him anything. Their husband passed away, Agent Orange, and I ended up getting them. She ended up getting retroactive of $38,000 or something like that.
Wow,
plus now survivor benefits. I mean, her whole life changed. Like she's like crying. Like she's in her 70s. She was living off Social Security, barely scraping by. And
so he was Vietnam.
Yeah, and in 30 days, in I can't push it enough, and I try to push it like every time I do like a live thing is there's so many, we call them sharks, I call them vultures or POSs, they're out there that charge veterans to do these claims, and it's absolutely absurd. There should be no one ever paying not even a dime to do a VA claim, because there's too many organizations out there that will do it for them. It literally, this lady lost her husband in 2017, came in like crushed. She's been denied like 8 times, and she's like, this is my last option. And we did the forms, submitted everything in like an hour. I was like, okay, we're done. And she started crying. She's like, wow, I've been trying to do this since 2017 and no one's helped me. And I just found out 2 weeks after we submitted the claim, She got the service connected burial of $2,000, and I just found out today she got approved for the DIC and the survivor benefit, and she is going to be receiving a bunch of back pay as well.
Wow! So the burial benefit's still 2,000.
Yeah, for service. 1 second, let me.
He needs to plug in.
Yeah,
you got to get plugged in.
Yeah, bam. Yes, service. Service connected burial is God, $2,000, and then depending on what the survivor benefit is.
So that's interesting, because that's what I mean. My dad passed away in 2015, and that's what we got. And I'm like, wow, 8 years later, and it's the same amount.
Yeah, because the burial is just more of like a, I mean, 2,000 doesn't even cover.
No, well, I mean, it helped because we did, he was cremated, so there wasn't that did help. But I mean, everything else, I mean, he's at our local veteran cemetery, so he's at the National Cemetery here in our area.
Oh, okay.
And so we didn't have to pay for really any of that.
Good.
And they were great. I mean, that was probably one of the best experiences to go through during that time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible time, and people are coming in at different different time frames. There's people who come in, then it's kind of suspect. I mean, everyone grieves differently, but when they're coming in like 2-3 weeks after, it's like, okay, Jesus Christ. Like, when you counted on the days so you can come in and cash out or what,
Yeah.
But it's everyone grieves differently. You know what I mean? But it's
well, ours was nice because when we sat down with the cemetery, they actually did all that for us. So it wasn't even like we didn't even know it was there. Well, actually, we did, because my dad actually found it. And then they handled, because we thought we'd have to do something else, and they actually did everything for us. So, which was nice at the National Cemetery. So, but I'm really interested in the fact that, so your county has a position that you guys do this.
Yeah, I'm actually in charge of helping like the Veterans Treatment Court guys do claims, get their benefits reinstated if they got locked up for, were in jail over a certain time and they stopped the benefits. I help them. I go on the Army base and do like briefs every month with like 100 to 200 plus people on here's what you need to do before you get out of the military. And it's awesome. I mean, we get paid, again, more than what I think. I mean, people are literally in the office for an hour. I mean, at most. And I'm just like, God, but so many people pay these vultures out in town. Like, hey, I'm going to go pay, 30% of my claim to these people to do a form for me. And it's like,
now, is everybody that you work, so how many of you do your job? Is there multiple of you, or is it?
There's 4 of us plus the supervisor in charge of all of Bear County.
Right.
So we have, probably 220,000 people, in the city. And I mean, we do 5 to 6 claims per day, Monday through Friday, every week. It never changes. Sometimes it's more, give or take 1 or 2, but it's always, we're maxed out. And now we're going to start opening up Saturday appointments over the phone. So people who work Monday through Friday that can't get away can still do their claim with us on Saturdays via like telephone. That way we can do claims for them and, things like that. But what's wild is ever since I've got certified, with DAV, the VA, like all these other organizations, I've got all these initials after my name now. But there's people from all over, like East Coast, like dudes I served with are like, hey, I'm having a problem with my VA claim. Like, what can I do? I've got guys in Houston, 3 hours away from me, like all over the place, asking me questions. And it's awesome because now they don't have to go pay, or they don't have to wait for the VA, 6-month backlog. I mean, we're like a week and a half.
Back 'em.
Yeah. And it's so rewarding. It's so much more work than what I was doing before, but it's so rewarding, you know, and to see them come in and, you know, they don't have to worry about it. You know, now that it's submitted, you know, we make sure it's done correctly. But, you know, now the big PACT Act crap that the VA is sending out, August 9th is the deadline. It's some people, you know, I've probably got like 20 emails I responded to today saying, hey, I want to apply for the PACT Act. And it's like, well, wonderful, but the PACT Act is not a condition. You know, it's just, and a lot of people are like, but, and I'm like, you know, so, but a lot of people are getting wrapped up. And if anyone's listening to this, and hopefully a million people are,
I'm like, I hope somebody's listening.
Yeah.
There's at least 7 right now.
Nice.
Well, the cool thing was I had to go back and do a little research. Episode 42, Chris, that's the last episode. That's when we did ours. That was 8 months ago.
Holy
8 months ago,
42,
30
yeah.
episodes
So
was 8 months ago. That's crazy.
Wow, that's insane. But the PACT Act thing that people are freaking out about is if they don't submit their intent to file by August 9th, they're just not going retro to like last year. What that means, though, is if they submit their claim and it takes the VA, you know, 4 or 5 months, you're still getting 4 or 5 months of back pay. It's just literally like if it's going to go all the way back. But people are now like rushing out to their doctors, trying to get those shotgun diagnosis, paying, you know, $1,500 to these doctors to write a nexus letter for them, chasing, you know, like hypertension, you know, high blood pressure. And it's coming back at 0% because if it's controlled by meds, it's controlled. So they're not going to pay you a bunch of, so people are freaking out and they just need to calm down, get the diagnosis, like get the treatment that they need, and then let us take care of the claim and the numbers and the verbiage with the VA that we can get people taken care of.
Can you help me get my dad's Camp Lejeune water issue through?
It's the Lejeune
I don't know
thing,
if that is it real. Is there really something with it, or because there when you're talking vultures, like I looked at it and because I went through all my dad's paperwork and he actually was there during the time frame, but it seems so convoluted on what's really going on with that situation.
It's like the 3M earplug lawsuit nonsense.
Right.
The Camp Lejeune is more of a lawsuit. Now, if they were in Camp Lejeune, had water contamination, and they, you know, say developed a cancer due to that, then it's kind of like the Agent Orange stuff, and there's that presumptive list of like.
Well, he was part of Agent Orange, so that's why his lung cancer was immediately, and that's why he got such a large percentage because he was immediately put towards that, and then there was something else from Vietnam that there was another list item that was in Vietnam that they got money for. Diabetes,
maybe hypertension.
Yeah, it was something I forget because he ended up becoming diabetic very at the end, but it was. The Camp Lejeune thing, I'm like, okay, how really? Because now I get lawyers calling me all the time because, you know, he was in the military. So,
and they're taking it. It's just like any other lawsuit that the ambulance chasers are coming out of the woodwork, and they're wanting to of the M3 claims.
I think that's what you were just talking about, the 3M.
Yeah, it's to answer your question, Tonto. It's a chase. There's people who have fallen victim to that. They have paid these lawyers money up front, and there's nothing that's even progressing. It's just more of like a, it's I don't want to call it a scam, but there's going to be nothing to it for a very, very long time. So please don't send money to these lawyers or call them, because then you call them once and now you're in their Rolodex and they're going to continually bug you.
I got called for that. I'm like, well, this was for the weed killer.
Oh, Roundup.
Well, and then they started going down this list of things. They're like, oh, well, were you in the military? I'm like, no. But they're like, oh, you weren't at Camp Lejeune. I'm like, no. Like that part of the no, I wasn't in the military kind of squash that question of the next one. So obviously it's all scripted and they have a list of this and that and blah blah blah. So
it is horrible, but it's you know it's and that's what's so crazy, and something to go along with what you had to go through, Mike, and I'm sorry to hear that, but you know, if there's a loved one out there that was in the military during that time. They pass away from something, even if they're not rated with the VA, even if they've never once submitted a thing to the VA, if on their deaths they were in Vietnam, they have hypertension and hypertension is listed on the death certificate, they can come see us. We'll get them survivor benefits claims because it's presumed to have occurred due to Agent Orange, and it's about a 30-day process turnaround from start to finish, and money will be in your bank account at the end of the month. It's almost it's the easiest claim we do, honestly.
I don't think hypertension was even listed on there, so because everything was just the lung cancer. I gotta look, but
which as long as there's one thing, it doesn't matter. It can be 1 or 20.
Well, and he was getting his benefits because my wife got him going. I mean, it was years later, right? We only did it a couple years before he passed away. So, but I know, he didn't get his money's worth based on what he gave up with his life. So,
no,
because he did 2 tours there and saw a lot of stuff, and he was one of the ones that doesn't share anything. So everything we learned was after he passed away, and we went through all the stuff. So it was, it was a huge, it was a huge lesson learning about his military career. So
Chris, we're gonna need to catch up, man. We're gonna have to get you on the calendar.
We gotta get you another show.
We're gonna get you a show for yourself because there's a ton of stuff that we want to talk about.
Man, I would love to.
Yeah, I appreciate you, answering the email,
and joining us last minute.
Yeah, for sure.
You're still like that shirt. I love that shirt, man. I rock that shirt. I'm
so
proud to rock that shirt, and I appreciate Eric for getting it for me.
I bought it for him. I got it for him. I
gave
it to him. I said, "Hey, dude, happy birthday, Merry Christmas."
I love that shirt.
One
so
run.
awesome.
And it's badass to wear and say, "Hey, I interviewed this guy, and he was part of our show." So
go check it
pretty
out.
Cool. And it's really some great stories. So if you've not got Terror to Triumph, I will post all the links. Eric posted. Eric obviously showed Terror to Triumph 2. Darkness to Light, right?
And like I said, if you can't sit there and read and turn pages because you guys are all thumbs, dude, get the automated one.
Get it's on
audio
Audible.
book.
The automated one. I was like,
get the automated one that automatically reads it automatically
and shows up in your face,
in your brain head.
Yeah, in your brain head.
Hey, Chris, thank you much. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the little pop in. We do appreciate it. We do need to get you on again. I'm sure you're probably writing something else, man.
Yeah, I'm like 4 chapters in, but it's all good.
Oh
I'm just throwing it out there, and that was I'm gonna throw it and see if it sticks. Throw it to see if it sticks.
He's been on with Shannon Book. He's been on with Jason Steiner and Hero Stock, and he's all over.
Going to Hero Stock?
No, I'm not going to be able to, but I was just on like 2 dudes, like the drunk gun room thing. I've been like all over the place, man.
Even though it's only 1 dude, but it's still
2 dudes, and if there's every time you guys want me to swing by, if there's a calendar thing you want me to swing by, or if anyone,
I'll send you a calendar.
We got calendar. We're like 8 weeks out, but
we keep dropping.
But then we drop people, so.
That's all good.
The pain of doing live shows, it really does.
But then we get stuff like this, right?
Yeah,
we had Todd jump on, we had Chris jump on, and
well, I'm excited about your new job and the difference you're making in helping these veterans, man. Because I honestly, like right now, I despise my job and I don't feel there's self-worth in it for me,
dude.
And I would love to go do it. And I was actually on our county. Oh yeah, I was looking, and I'm just wondering, like, if you have to, because a lot of these guys, there are veterans, then there's some people without, because there's a lot of the service staff, they actually have what branch they were in, and then there's a couple people that don't. So
what we could do.
What can we do?
75. Well, let me go 7. Carry the 1. 72 people could write letters of recommendation.
Yeah,
and be like, "Hey, Mike's the legit dude." I'll even write one
because we've been through the process. I've been through the process.
We can make a book out of it.
I'm passionate about
go
it.
In. What was that? Was that a paper? That was chapter 5.
Yeah, he just wrote chapter 5 while he was sitting here. We just saw something go by, so that's what we were like.
Awesome. But I mean, like, check out the counties. The states have them, but the state, isn't that great. But as a county veteran service officer, if you can get hired on, you'll go through about 6 months of training certifications, because the VA is like, you got to go through the whole process. But once you're certified, it's been amazing, like to see every walk. I mean, I've had like a few guys from like, they were actually in the Korean War, come in for their first time claim at like 92, like happy as can be. And the whole reason they're doing it is they just want to be covered, so when they do die, their family's taken care of. That's their whole, they're like, yeah, let's just put it in, whatever. And I'm like, at 92, shit, like what else are you gonna do? You know,
there's like what did Duke say? There's like 600, because there was legislation, the Alan Taylor legislation, right? Alan Taylor was, and he's 94 now, right?
Yeah.
I think Alan Taylor, he's a World War II vet and Navy, US Navy. And there's actually legislation that came through California about World War, like there's 600 open claims for World War II vets or something like that across the country. Something like that. I forgot. He had some crazy, and this was a year ago now. So, you know, I don't know how things have changed, but
so 30.
But the legislation was about pushing, you know, like World War II vets, if they're filing a claim that shouldn't be waiting more than 5 minutes. Like that should go front of the line and get done.
And we have a form, it's called priority processing. So if they had a Purple Heart, you know, something like that, they're 85 and above, or if they're terminally ill, we do a priority processing and it puts them on the top of the stack. So there's ways to take care of that. But yeah, man, I really it's great seeing you guys again.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it's been so long, man. Like,
yeah. Well, I've been watching you jump around in different, I mean, you've been on Tally and everybody else. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot a message and see if it's
well, and he had the new books.
So the book, so that's what I'm saying. We want to give due diligence, because I'm gonna have to go buy it
and share the love of the shirt.
So. Absolutely. The shirt.
I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, I can't wait. You need a model?
Absolutely.
He needs a fat model. You need a skinny model and a fat model.
No, I can't. Yeah,
I'm not the skinny.
I'm just blown away though. Like I can't even describe like some of the comments.
On top of racially discriminated this week. Sorry,
Chris.
No, it's all good, man. Like some of these, like I even get like messages on Facebook talking about the book, and you know, I just got to see my good friend who lives down in Florida. I haven't seen him in since probably 6-7 years or something like that, and he's finally getting help, and you know, with his mental health stuff, and his therapist down there is actually using that book, that first one, as like it got like giving it to her vets when they're ready to read it to help them like process through this. And I'm just like,
yeah,
like,
I can't even link. I'm gonna send you a link because we need to talk, because I have the book, the veteran workbook from Jenna.
Oh yeah,
I have that, and I used that about 9 episodes ago when Mike had to take a day off, and we went through it with Brian Roof with Every Day's a Saturday podcast, and we went through and asked questions, and so and I know that you had endorsed it too. So I'm gonna send you a link tonight, probably maybe tomorrow.
Okay,
and we'll get you back on.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Love to hang out again. If anyone asks you guys questions about the claims thing, please like refer them my way. Hit me up on social media. I'll be happy to help or answer any questions that I possibly can.
Thank you, Chris. So again, Chris Whittemore, Terror to Triumph, 1 and 2 now. So we'll see what the next book. Is this going to be like Fast and Furious where there's 10? Just kidding. Now we need to get the movie version of Terror to Triumph. That'd be awesome.
I'm down. Like,
there you go. All right, we're going to start promoting that.
Yeah.
Hollywood, time for you to do something
the writers
right.
Get back off.
Yeah, the writers. Yeah, I forgot. Well, Chris has already written it. We don't need any of those sneakers. No. All right, Chris.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your evening.
All right, you guys too. Take it easy.
All right, thanks.
Oh, Mike.
What's up?
Hey, Mike.
Yo.
Deuces,
buddy.